We're gabbing. We're gabbing. We're gabbing. We're gabbing. We're gabbing. We're gabbing.
Welcome to GABbin
Gabbing
with Greicy
and Heather.
Hi, I have coffee because I'm a tired girl.
I have water because I am a sick girl. And a cough drop.
Oh, I should have a cough drop too. We're both have a cough, so if you hear a lot of coughing, our apologies. It is what it is. It's winter.
It's winter and everyone has something.
Yes, there's so much stuff going around. It's not good. But this week we are talking Ghost season 5, and this is going to be part 1 because they did like the old school split that they're starting to do with shows where they have the first 10 episodes and then it's going to start up at the end of February with, I guess, another 10 episodes, I'm assuming.
It goes all the way up to 22. So it's another 12 episodes. They'll probably have another little break in between for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, like an Easter break.
That's another thing.
Like that. So
yeah, that's another thing.
Episodes left. Okay, so they could do a lot with this. But this season, I forgot how last season ended. So when I watched episode 1, I was like, oh shit, that's right. Because we ended last season 4, with Jay accidentally selling his soul to Elias because Elias
only
is
Jay.
A demon. I know, only Jay. He's so like naive and kind-hearted. He's gullible.
He is. And here comes what's his face and takes full advantage of him.
Yeah,
Elias.
He's like such an ass.
He's such an ass, but it seemed as though they were trying their best to actually make him be like an actual publicist. Is that what he was?
Yeah.
Which I take offense because I, at some point in my life, wanted to be a publicist. I don't think I would have been like that, but who knows? Maybe I would have grown to be one.
Yeah, the like industry may have turned you into that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh God. What is wrong with the world? We don't have enough time for that.
No idea. Well, I wanted to talk about this first half of the season because I'm feeling slightly underwhelmed.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Like
I thought, say that.
So it's interesting because it came in fine. Like it ended with like this big reveal that Jay accidentally sold his soul. So it starts off with like, okay, we got to figure out like a way to save Jay's soul and everything. And they wrap that part up really quickly because like they end up trying to trick Elias and everything. Mm-hmm. And long story short, Carol decides to like replace Pete because Pete's gonna replace Jay and go to hell and everything, and then Carol gets sucked off and like everybody's fixated. That's like one episode. I thought that was gonna be like this first part of the season at least. Like they wrapped that whole storyline up in one episode. And so then the rest of it was just like kind of like these one-offs, like filler episodes.
Which, I mean, they usually are. They're not. There's no lingering storyline with Ghost, is there?
Do they never do that? Maybe they don't, and I just am like thinking that they normally do in my brain. There's no cohesion.
Let's say Isaac's wedding. Maybe that was a storyline.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Like they'll introduce a character, and the character will be there for a few episodes. Like they'll have like at least like 2-part episodes. Things like that. Patience, yeah, and they had Patience in this season. I guess. No, I was trying to think like if Patience was like a storyline, but not really. They did have Abby.
Right.
So maybe I'm like contradicting myself immediately.
Well, I thought what you were going to say is that they introduced characters for a couple of episodes or even one. Well, no, a couple of episodes, and they move on and continue with just the main characters, and then maybe they'll bring them back. Like what's his face? Like the sister.
Yeah, and she's in and out now because she works at the restaurant.
Right, and Mark because he's also their contractor / co.
I guess I'm thinking like Joan. Like they had Joan over a series, and it was kind of the storyline of like Beth and having a relationship with her. But they didn't really.
That's over. Isn't that over now? They're not together anymore.
One of these episodes was that Sass was waiting for her. Like he was sitting outside for like 3 days, and it was like irritating Hetty. So I think they've wrapped that up in that like well, as far as we know, that he has decided that she's probably not coming back, and that's why he makes out with Bela in her dream.
Oh, yes.
Which was wild. I was not expecting that.
Like, just a mess.
Bela's such a hot mess. I love her.
She is. She's the biggest one. I gotta read up on that a little bit more because I'm like, how did they really leave it off with Joan?
Joan was going to like Rome, and then she was gonna come back, is what seemed to be the understanding. And she's like literally ghosted Sass. But I have a feeling because he thinks that she's not coming back, that she will come back.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, but it didn't happen this part. Eric, it seems like they wrapped up Eric's gone. That was awkward, that episode.
Well, he like left, right? I mean, she totally
broke up with them. Yeah,
she totally did so. They're making out with Sass. But there
well,
was
even then, he was gonna fight for her, but then he overheard her and Jay talking about how like she needs to break up with him because she was saying how like, oh, she has to start over. It's going to be a couple of years of dating before the engagement, and then it's going to be like a few more years before they have kids and blah blah blah. And Jay was like, during this whole time, you haven't mentioned Eric at all. Like, are you just settling because you don't want to like have to start over? And so poor Eric and his parents all overheard this. So awkward.
Hiding in boxes and whatever. Well, like, why would you bring your family to in like, I don't know. It doesn't seem
well, right. A lot of people bring their family to proposals.
Oh my gosh. But I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. And like Bela, she's just such a mess. Like I don't think she needs to be with anybody. Honestly,
Bela needs to learn to love herself. Well, maybe she loves herself too. I don't know. Bela's so fascinating. Bela should not be with somebody. She should be focusing on herself.
Yes, she has this job. She should focus on that, and then see some growth. But then we wouldn't have like this fun-loving character that's all over the place.
I love that like Trevor used her as a cautionary tale.
And she found out about that too. So I'm sure she was like, I can't remember her reaction, but I just feel like
she was like, yeah. Hey, like, what do you mean? Because Sam is like, oh, Trevor's using Bela to scare you out of going to Europe. And like, she seemed shocked. Now, was that before or after she made out with Sass?
I think that was after. No, let me see. Oh, it was before.
Okay, yeah, because that was episode 5, and then she makes out with Sass in episode 7.
Yeah.
So they didn't really like imply that she was getting back at Trevor, but like I'm sure that was a benefit that she was okay with.
Yeah. I mean, like here we are saying that we were underwhelmed, but there are like fun parts about it. Like I like turned around and I saw Isaac with the basement ghost jumping up and down because he's trying to get that, but like
you know what it is? It's the last 2 episodes. I found the last 2 episodes super underwhelming as a way. Okay, prove me wrong. As a way to end. Let me go to them because it was the Christmas Carol thing, and I just was like,
I actually thought that was cute.
It was.
And I was gonna say those are really 2 good episodes.
It didn't seem like maybe I'm giving it too much weight. Like maybe I'm.
But Heather, wait,
acting like it should be the end of the season.
To your point, there's a lot of things that are redundant. Like, okay, there's another possession, like,
okay, they brought Sass being a virgin and having to lie again.
Yeah, again.
We won't reiterate how annoyed we were last season with that.
Yes. Though I understand why they were doing it this season, right? At this moment. But they do a lot of the things that they've done before. It's just kind of different storylines, obviously.
Yeah.
Because for Halloween, again, they were worried about somebody getting possessed. Here we are for Christmas. Somebody gets possessed.
Yeah.
After a certain point, the storylines are gonna run dry. Like all the ghosts seem to seemingly have coupled up. I still don't think that P and Alberta need to be together. I don't think they match. That's awkward.
I mean, I love them both.
I agree. I love them both, but not together.
Alberta's episode was odd as well. The Esther Green.
After all that, she's a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to keep running with it too, because I saw the actresses, you know, I love her.
Yeah, we do. You especially
post. Yes. Her post. And it's like, again, with the stupid, I'm like, really? We're going to keep going with that? Like, just have her sing.
Yeah.
And
she ends up becoming like a really popular singer. So like it felt weird that like people were so obsessed with her being a ventriloquist that they didn't want to hear her sing. I don't know.
Well, it was before she became famous. I don't know.
And Todd becoming cool was so one of the funny things about that episode was Bela, because she like, I guess Todd liked her in college. And so
of course they know each other from college too. I was like, what a small world.
Yeah, like especially since like Altoona, like who's going to Altoona, Pennsylvania other than like Todd and Luigi?
Anytime I hear Altoona, I just hear tuna.
And it's not T-U-N-A, it's T-O-O-N-A.
I know that. I don't know how I know that. I don't know how I know Altoona. Why? Of any place on the planet, I know about Altoona.
Have you known it? Did you know it before Luigi Mangione was arrested there?
Oh, you know, maybe that's a good point.
Maybe that's why you know it.
Because
really
of
the only reason. Yeah, Altoona is not very big. Like, it's really just because, like, State College is near there, like the main Penn State campus.
Yeah, I really don't know anything, so it must be because...
Yeah, I bet it's because of Luigi Mangione.
You're state like, of the world.
I know they
where I know places because a murderer, like
allegedly.
Alleged, yes, alleged.
We are all innocent until proven guilty in this country. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. But I was like on the floor when Bela comes out with the Altoona style pizza. I don't know if Altoona style pizza is a real thing.
I have no idea.
It did not look appetizing though.
No, it doesn't. But you know, if that's what she needs to do to try to get his attention.
Oh, he got mad thirsty about the pizza. I'm looking this up.
Seriously?
It populated, let's see. Oh, dude, Google it. Just Google it.
Wait, I have Python on. I have Sasapi's Altoona pie.
Are you just Googling everything I say?
Yes. What is this?
It looks like they put a piece of like individually sliced Kraft cheese on top.
Yes.
So it's 6 Sicilians sliced or style pizza, American cheese, green peppers cut into squares. So it's like a Sicilian pizza with green peppers and American. Oh, it's got salami on it. Yo, Altoona. Altoona. You fucking need help, Altoona. You have this pizza and y'all say yins, or some of you say yins. They're kind of the middle of the state, so maybe half of the Altoonans say yins and half say yous.
Stop it, Heather. Stop it. Stop.
I'm gonna get like canceled by the Altoona people.
Stop it. Altoona style pizza. They killed the Sicilian. They killed it.
Yeah.
That's not how you make a Sicilian. Don't put no American cheese on it and bell pepper. Ugh.
I mean, the bell pepper, I can I'm not like a pepper on pizza person, but like, I'll excuse that. I want to know, is that just like a slice of salami? They didn't cut the salami up or anything?
I closed it. I'm not looking at that no more.
It looks like they have the Sicilian. They throw an actual round slice of salami on it, throw some green peppers on top, and then top it off with an individually sliced Kraft American cheese.
No.
Because it's got that shiny plastic look like the individually sliced Kraft American cheese.
No.
That are wrapped. Because you know the ones that are wrapped have that like plasticky shine to it that the non-wrapped.
They look like they did not take the plastic off.
Yes. It looks like when I was super poor and broke and I would go to the dollar store and I would get food at the dollar store and I would get cheese-like slices. That's what they were called because it wasn't actual cheese. That's what this looks like.
What was it then? Do you know?
I don't know, but it was vegan. There was no dairy in it. It wasn't like fancy vegan cheese. It was just cheese-like slices that when you look at the ingredients, there was no actual dairy in it. I didn't want to think about it too hard. I was too broke to have any alternative.
I understand.
But okay, so Altoona, what y'all doing? Does it secretly taste good? I mean, I'm never gonna have it because I don't eat meat, so I'm not gonna have the salami. But
No.
y'all,
that's a whole.
Although I will say, I'm pretty sure this says that it's cut into squares. The one that she had, I don't think was cut into a square.
Weren't they slices?
Yeah, it looked like slices. Is this a controversial thing?
Somebody messed it up then.
Or maybe like you can have it in a slice, but like I'm sure people have opinions about it. I'm gonna look at the images and see if I see any that are.
I know. Now I'm going back to.
All of them look like they're
Heather.
Squares. I mean, can you have a Sicilian and have it be a slice?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Sicilian's thick. It's thick. I should have had a Sicilian the other day. I went to the pizza shop and I got a slice. I should have had the Sicilian.
You do like a Sicilian?
I do like a Sicilian. I haven't had one in a while.
The only ones I'm seeing that are slices don't look like they're Altoona style.
Yeah.
Craziness.
So someone on the show might have messed it up.
Yeah, they might have messed it up. Kind of like in Supernatural when they were in Chicago and they like had like fake ass Chicago style pizza.
All wrong.
What is wrong with my state? And how am I today years old that I know that this is a real thing? I've been to Altoona.
Because you're a sane individual.
We are New York style pizza people. I don't even fuck with the Chicago style.
God.
I might Detroit.
I'm trying to think if I know I haven't had like New York style pizza and I haven't been like completely, utterly disgusted and offended by what I've eaten. But something like that, I would just, I don't know. It probably is. It's probably very good. It's probably very good. But the look of it is
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the look of it is bad, and I don't like the idea of American cheese being on pizza.
I don't either.
I will say
you've had pineapple pizza, right?
I got pineapple pizza in my refrigerator right now because I had a craving for it yesterday.
Okay. All right.
I've
never had that, and I don't think I would eat that. I'm not a huge fan of pineapple too.
I was gonna say I don't think you would like it because I'm actually surprised that I like it because it's very sweet.
Yeah, I can't do too sweet stuff.
But like my thing is I like pineapple. Like pineapple is one of the exceptions to my sweet rule.
Oh.
And I grew up eating pineapple. Like we always would have pineapple as dessert, or like we would eat a lot of chicken and pineapple, like a stir fry type of chicken and pineapple with rice. So I think I am just so used to pineapple because of that. So yeah, I don't think that you would like pineapple pizza. You might like it if it had ham on it, like the Hawaiian style, because I think that would offset the sweetness. But yeah, I don't think you would be a pineapple person. So.
Lucy would not be happy with me. Lucy from First Time Caller.
Oh, that's right. That's okay, as long as you don't like criticize her for eating pineapple.
No.
Some people are assholes about it.
Get along. Well, I mean, we're being assholes about.
Well, I was just about to say. So here's the thing. Like, confession time. I have had a pizza bagel where I put an American cheese on it.
That seems more appropriate.
Yeah, and that's just because I don't have mozzarella. Like, if I had mozzarella, I would put mozzarella on. But when you're in a pinch, you take some pizza sauce and some American cheese, and that's fine. But I don't consider that like real.
Maybe
it doesn't taste like pizza at that point.
I was thinking maybe because of how it looks, it throws us off because it's just blanketed by the American cheese.
That's true.
You don't see any of the sauce. It's not chopped up and like sprinkled on. The bell pepper looks like, at least in one photo, looks like they, obviously they chopped it off, but they didn't do it in itty bitty pieces. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not the pizza that we are accustomed to seeing.
So here's the thing. This is the comparison I'm going to make. I'm going to say this is like pizza, like tomato pie is like pizza. It's similar, but I would call this something different.
Tomato pie?
We've talked about tomato pie. You said
I
you
know.
like tomato pie. Because tomato pie is like a thick crust like this, like a Sicilian. And then it's got like the tomato paste and it's got the Parmesan cheese. And it's pizza adjacent, but I wouldn't consider it pizza. So this, I would say this is more pizza adjacent. I really feel like
Italian tomato pie, or is that different?
Well, it's probably the same thing because like we have a high Italian American population in this area, and that's why I think we have tomato pie.
Well,
maybe like adjacent isn't the right word. Maybe subgroup.
I don't know. It doesn't look appetizing to me, like some of the images that I'm seeing. So,
of what, the tomato pie or the Altoona?
Tomato pie.
You're not a tomato person.
But like some of them look, like I said, Sicilians with just a ton of tomato on top of it. And then there's some of them that look like they actually have like, it's a pie with tomatoes on top.
No, that's not right. It's a square.
So, okay.
It should be square. It should have like a Sicilian style crust.
So Philly style tomato pie is what we're thinking, maybe.
Oh, is that how they're categorizing it?
I've seen 2 of them that say Philadelphia tomato pie, another one Philly tomato pie, and then there's like the ones that look like they were like baked in the oven. They're round and they have a little like dents for like regular.
Yeah,
like that.
But like I'm gonna say that Altoona style is a subgroup of pizza. That's what I'm giving them. But you're right. It probably tastes good, but I don't think it would taste like pizza. I think it would taste like pizza, like tomato pie tastes, where it doesn't. But I like tomato pie.
You should be fine there. It should be fine. We digressed for like 30 minutes talking about pizza. What is wrong with us?
It is related.
You know who else would make appearances? Or who made an appearance appearance? Kyle.
Yeah, I was excited about that. And I was
hoping
excited
he'd stick around.
Maybe he will, because they like, or maybe he'll come back more because like him and Jay kind of became friends.
Finally hit it off.
Yeah. Because Kyle was just lonely before. Like, he shouldn't have tried to make the moves on Sam.
No, he shouldn't have.
But like, we understand what was happening, and hopefully he's over it now. But I was like super excited to see Libby because I love that actor from what is that show with the brothers?
Superstore? Oh
no, let me look it up. Where
I'm
like
thinking Kyle. You said Libby, and I'm here thinking Kyle.
Superstore. Yeah, I liked him in Superstore. But let me see, because Topher Grace. Why is this? Oh, what? I think I broke. Hold on.
You broke your phone?
I broke IMDb, but I got it fixed. I must have clicked on something. She's in Home Economics, if you've ever seen that.
I finished watching the end of whatever I'm watching. Let's say like Abbott Elementary, and there's no more episodes to keep watching, right? I'm caught up.
Mm-hmm.
It automatically takes me to Home Economics, and I get so annoyed.
You know what my 2 are for that? Is the new Wonder Years, which that one's not that annoying. What really annoys me is, oh my God, what is that? 9 Perfect Strangers?
Oh God, we started watching that. I think we saw the first 2 episodes, and I just couldn't anymore. I
ended up watching the whole thing. I did not like it. And
I don't blame you.
I said this before. I always think that I'm going to like Lane Moriarty books and shows, and I never like them. I don't know why I bother.
Both of them? Books and shows?
I don't like the books or the shows.
Interesting.
Like, I just don't know why I bother. Like, my brain is so like fixated on like, oh, this is a good author, because she's a very popular author. And like,
but that doesn't mean you like them.
I recognize they're good books, but they're just not for me. Like, they're well written.
Okay.
I can see the appeal of the storylines, but like, they're just not for me.
I don't like.
But apparently Reese Witherspoon is all up in them.
Oh, well, she has her own book club, so maybe that's why.
Well, she makes them her book clubs, and she makes shows out of them.
I'm still waiting for our homegirl, BK Borson, to get her shows on somewhere.
And Abby can get on that too. I'm halfway through.
I
read more before bed, and when I woke up, or I don't think I'm halfway through. I'm pretty close to half.
That's okay. You take your time. You savor Jacob as much as possible. Okay? I love him.
He's so great.
He's so great, and I just want to like protect him.
Yeah, like I want to hug him.
Yeah. Okay, sidetracked.
Yeah, we're not talking about yours truly. Libby, the actor from Home Economics, I got really excited that she's on this because I loved her.
What was her name on Home Economics? Or what's the actress's name?
That's your area of expertise. Let me see.
Caitlin McGee.
Is that her name? Let me see. No, that's her wife on Home Economics. It's Sashir
Zamata,
and she plays Denise.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's married to Caitlin McGee's character Sarah, and the show is Tom, Sarah, and Connor are siblings, and so it's about them. And then Denise and Tom's wife Mariana are kind of like a team of like I think they call themselves the Normals or something like that, because the siblings are all crazy. But it's called home economics because they basically represent the different class structure where like Sarah and Denise are like struggling. They're very poor. They live in a tiny little apartment with their 2 kids. And then Topher Grace's character Tom is like very middle class. He lives in like a nice home with his wife and like their kids. And then Connor, who's the youngest brother, he's a tech bro, basically. Like he has this huge fancy house and like a housekeeper and stuff like that. And so it's like the 3 of them interacting and everything.
Okay, cool.
So it's a good show. And they got crazy parents.
As they should have crazy parents. Like, yeah.
The fact that Trevor has so much money and he's a ghost is funny.
What's he going to do with all that money?
I know really? That. Well, and that's what Jay wants to know, because Jay kept making comments like, I can't have avocado. I'm wearing like pants that a guest left. I'm wearing Big Juicy, he says at some point.
Do you ever wonder how are they getting by? Is it now because of the restaurant?
It must be
because there's nobody in that. There's nobody in that B&B.
That's a good point. We haven't had a guest in a long. Like there has not been one guest this whole season.
At least not on the weeks that we're watching them. Like, do they have weeks where they don't get anybody and then they have like people for another set of weeks? Like, how does it really work? I mean, it's a TV show. It doesn't really matter, right? But
like maybe this is the off season. But the only time they even talk about guests is during like the Christmas Carol episodes where like Sam
is not even real.
Yeah, because that was another person that came back is
Carol?
No, not Carol. Well, Carol, but the guy that used to work for them.
Oh, yes.
I wrote down his name.
You see, something like that, now that I'm thinking about it,
Freddie.
Those 2 episodes would have been like really good as the last episode for the show.
Oh, like a
finale.
Episode.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And I do love It's a Wonderful Life. Shout out to Jimmy Stewart, who's from Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
it's out by Pittsburgh. You gotta stay in the state.
We got a California, Pennsylvania.
No, there's like New York, Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I love the creativity.
Yeah. But if you ever passing by Indiana, Pennsylvania, you can go to the Jimmy Stewart Museum there.
Okay. That's a big deal, I would say.
Yeah. I only know this because I applied to go to school there. So when we went to go visit the school, we went to the Jimmy Stewart Museum.
What school did you apply to? I'm getting distracted again.
Indiana University of Pennsylvania. It's a state school. Grace is making faces over there.
I'm making a lot of faces today. Making a lot of faces.
It's a little town. I think it's something like when the school is out, like in the summer, there's only like, I don't know, a couple thousand people that live in the actual town.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And then it gets like a lot more, like the school makes up more of the population than the town.
What is it? Corey has, not that he has a name for it. There's a name for it, but he knows it. It's a college town?
Yep, it's a college town.
Okay, there we go.
And so is California, Pennsylvania.
I can't.
But yeah, I liked that they had Freddie back. It was a good episode. 10 was really good, and it really showed like how impactful everyone is, because we see how impactful the ghosts are on Sam, but like they threw it out there. Like without Sam, Alberta would have never figured out who killed her. Thor would still be having his night terrors. He would never have figured out that he could leave the property, and he wouldn't have known like what happened with him and Carol. He wouldn't have known what was going on with his daughter. He would have known, wouldn't have never known that little Pete existed. Thor wouldn't know that Bjorn was next door and what happened with him. Sass would still be a virgin. Trevor wouldn't know that Abby existed. Poor Flower would be wandering around in the dirt.
Oh my God.
And her and Thor would have never got together. Oh, I wonder if she would have found, oh my gosh, That's a sideshow we could have seen. Flower and Patience in the dirt. Oh, and like, what do you think about the others? That was a crazy ending.
You just see the back of their heads, 3 of them.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
At first, I was going to be like, it's not that many of them. It's only 2 of them. And then a third one popped up.
And it looked like maybe like 1 man and 2 women.
I agree.
We'll hopefully find out in a month because we're recording this in February. Oh, and with the last episode, do you believe that Sam actually went through all that? I do because of the candy cane. Because like for those that didn't catch it, Flower mentions that she took the mistletoe and that her and Sam were super high. So everyone's like, "Oh, you didn't actually see Carol. You just were super high." But then like
she takes out the candy cane.
Yeah, she takes out the candy cane out of her robe.
Like,
so I believe
too. And considering that she sees ghosts, why not believe?
Yeah. And like
it's so funny how they're like, no.
They're going on to somewhere else. And we do have like a history of people from like the afterlife coming back because we had the maid came back twice, right?
She did? I thought it was only once.
Was it just once?
Oh, no. I think you might be right. No, I think you might be right. Yeah.
Because I think the second time she was super over it. Like, what the hell are y'all doing to me?
They brought her back for something.
Yeah, I can't remember the details, but yeah.
Probably Elias.
Probably. That man be causing so many problems.
You could say that again. I actually enjoy when he's on the show. He's such a great actor, that guy.
Yeah, that would be a fun part to play. He's very chaotic. He does mix things up. It's just, do people get super horny when they walk through him? I think that's the case.
I think that is the case. Matt Walsh is the actor, Matt Walsh. I remember him from Veep, and that was a really good show.
That was a good show too. Yeah. But this is way more of a fun character than his character on Veep, I feel like.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like I dislike him immensely as a character, but he is a really fun character, and I think he brings a lot of chaotic energy and excitement to the show.
He does. They need that once in a while, you know?
Yeah. He makes a really good demon.
It's one of the best.
Him and Alberta flirting together was kind of fun.
Didn't he and Carol have a little thing for a second there?
Did they? I know Carol went down to hell with him. Did he try to flirt with her when she did that?
I feel like
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he'll flirt with anyone.
He is a horny man. That's why when you walk through him, he gets horny.
Yeah.
or the person, I should say, gets horny.
Yeah. Episode 8, when Pete confronts Alberta about killing a man because he doesn't know the details, she calls Thor a petty bitch, and I was like, for some reason, I found that so hilarious. Somebody calling Thor a petty bitch, because he really is.
He really is. He doesn't let things go, does he?
No.
He is so...
Like, he'll be like, revenge from 53 years ago.
Yes. But that's his MO, so I don't know why I'm surprised.
Dare I say he's the 50 Cent of the show?
That's a good one.
I do think it's really sweet that Thor wanted to have Flower be possessed for Christmas so that she could eat. So she's had the munchies for so long.
Stick to the sex coupon.
Yeah. Right, because in the end, she didn't even remember. She was like, wait, what did you do?
No. That was the tricky part. That was the dream, wasn't it? Not the dream.
No.
Yes, because when Sam comes back to it, she remembers being possessed because she was still possessing her when Sam wakes up.
But then I thought that maybe I'm remembering the order wrong, because I thought after that, Thor and her were talking, and that's when she was like, wait, what did you get me for my birthday? Because she always forgets things.
Yeah, and I was thinking, that's messed up.
Wait, no, you're right. That conversation was episode 9. Okay.
I was thinking that is messed up, like, for once in my life. I was like, that is so messed up. Like, they totally fucked everything up for Sam. She didn't even remember doing any of it. But then, the last episode, we see that it's actually that she does remember. So thank God, at least for that moment.
Yeah, it happened before that interview actually started.
Yeah, and actually she didn't ruin the interview anyhow, so even if she doesn't remember, it doesn't feel as bad.
Oh, that was another like guest appearance is that guy. What's his name? Wilmore.
What is his name? I like deep dive and went into something else. Okay. Ray Holland.
It's something with a W.
Well, oh my gosh. Why is he not shown here? Okay, let me see.
He's in 2 episodes.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, because
I thought he was in just the one.
He's
Larry Wilmore.
Larry Wilmore. He's in both of the last 2, right? Because like there's where the interview gets messed up, but then isn't he in the last episode for like a minute because they realize that she has time to get Flower?
I guess I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I must have missed him.
In episode 9 a lot more than episode 10. Larry Wilmore. I like him.
So what else? What else do we have to say about this season?
We didn't really talk about episode 6 at all, which is when Sam and Pete are getting on each other's nerves because they go on that road trip.
Oh, well, that's the one where Kyle comes back.
Oh, yeah. So we did talk about that, but we didn't talk
about that specifically. Yeah. But Sam and Pete, I mean, like, obviously, after a certain point, when you're traveling with somebody, they do get on your nerves. So it seems justifiable.
Yeah. And especially certain personalities.
I think she does listen to him because if not, she would still be stuck.
Yeah, because she even was like, wait a minute, like Dunbridge, Ohio, like I know you've talked about that. Don't you know somebody here? Like, so she's obviously listening to him.
Right. I thought that was nice.
And
they remember him.
Yeah, and they come. So that was really sweet because it's like, even though the dad had died, like Pete made such an impact that the son remembered enough, especially that like they turned them into like MVPs and like, or VIPs. They turned them into VIPs and they got the helicopter home.
Mm-hmm. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be scared to be on it, but that was
awesome.
I
was about to say, I don't know if I want to take a helicopter, but according to my elementary school teacher, they're easy to fly.
Okay. It's not about how easy it is to fly. It's everything else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They be crashing sometimes, and we don't want that.
Exactly. No way, Jose.
There's like the Union episode that tied in with like Abby wanting to go to and Cobra.
Didn't someone get possessed that episode too, or no?
Because
I feel like they started to become unionized because somebody says something.
I know it was so Cobra sees Sam in the Porsche after Jay says that they have too little money to give them raises.
Yes.
And I know that they're all talking and complaining about that. And somebody says something about a union, but I can't remember who it was. But I don't think it was a possession.
Okay.
Is that the episode? I don't think that's the episode. What's the episode where... Oh, the episode before where Flower, Gabe walks into Flower. So it's not possession, but like he ends up sucking up all of her high because he's got such a high tolerance. I looked at my notes. That was episode 4. It's like they're almost like the same episode because episode 4 is Bring Your Daughter to Work, where he gets them to hire Abby, and then the next episode is where Abby wants to go to France to study French poetry.
Art school. Oh, I thought it was art school. Okay.
Is it art school?
It's something that should not cost a lot of money.
It's French poetry. I guess like the cost would be her actually living in France. But yeah, so like the Porsche is the episode before.
Yeah, you're right. I guess they were similar, those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
You see, and stuff like you see, like that's like redundancy again. Like
yeah.
They were renewed for 2 seasons, right? This is the first, and then there's the second, season 6. So let's see what happens after season 6.
Well, and plus we have a whole nother half of the season, so it might pick up in the second half.
I hope so. I mean, not that it's bad. Like I'm entertained.
Yeah, I mean, we enjoyed it.
Right.
I think it's like what we were saying with Only Murders in the Building, that it's underwhelming compared to other seasons.
Yeah.
Like it's still good. But underwhelming.
I think that the antics can only go so far.
Yeah. And you know what? This is season 5, and Only Murders in the Building was season 5.
That season 5 thing, Supernatural season 5. It's that whole having to drag a television show out, like you're sucking the blood out of a TV show. The producers, the writers, like everyone. And the creativity is done.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this might be a situation where they may have benefited from holding off another 6 months or another year before releasing this season to give more time for like creativity and like to lay out how they wanted the season to be.
Or how about it's okay that you said that. I'm gonna say maybe just not have so many episodes.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, we love 22 episodes, but it doesn't need to be 22 episodes.
I don't love the 22 episode format. I don't.
Oh, you don't?
After I've discovered British television and I can get the same amount of information, like a lot of it, and we talk about this all the time, it's filler. What is the point in having filler episodes unless you're trying to flesh out your characters?
I love quantity, but like only when there's quality, I guess, is the problem. So like
that seems perfect.
Yeah, they could have done 10 episodes for the whole season and tightened it up.
Yeah.
Then we would have been like, we need more.
And we'll get more the following season.
Yeah. We just have to wait. No, okay, I agree with that.
Exactly. And it'll be worth the wait then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Like you said.
Talk about another odd couple besides Pete and Alberta. What did you think of Bjorn and, is her name Lucy?
The maid or whatever she is?
It's Farnsby's mother. She's like a 50s housewife.
Yeah, okay. I called her a maid. Oh my God.
Because she's wearing an apron.
Yes, she's wearing an apron, and she's a housewife.
Judy. I know I wrote it down. So Bjorn and Judy.
I mean, I suppose
Bjorn means bear, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Bjorn. At least in Danish. Okay. I'm assuming. So like Danish and Norway, the languages are so similar that if you speak one, you can generally understand the other. So I'm assuming that Bjorn is also bear in Norwegian.
That's cool.
But yeah, like, so anyway, they just seem like a very odd couple.
Oh, what I was going to say was, I like lost my train of thought for a second there, but that it would make sense that it was just them two for so long that eventually feelings develop. Yeah. We see some commonality between the two.
Because who are the other ghosts? There's the Puritan ghost that's gay in that household as well. I forget his name.
I definitely don't.
He was like trying to flirt through the window with Isaac. Oh, and Isaac wasn't having it.
Isaac has the standards, right?
Yes. He's persnickety.
Oh my God, that is the perfect word. Yep. And that is a word he would use.
He is very
spot on, Heather. Spot on. Oh, we're British buddies too. Like they usually do a lot of appearances and they haven't shown up at all, right?
Not Nigel was the only one.
Yeah, but he hasn't shown up at all this season so far.
No, he was for a hot minute in the episode with the mummy because he was going to have Sam bring Chris back. And then Sam went and told him, like, oh, yo, Isaac lied to you.
It had to be done.
It did.
Like, you can't keep leading him on like that. No.
Yeah. But it was funny that, like, when he finally did, he was like, yeah, I didn't, like, want you to be hurt or whatever. And then, like, because of the awkward silence, he lies again. But then he immediately was like, that's not true.
They are the worst ghosts, even when they try to be their best.
Yes. They're definitely very flawed, which is why they're still there. And like, oh my gosh, there was the thing with the water where like Trevor was so bent out of shape that Carol got sucked off that he was like going to stay on hold and get points. Like not realizing like they need to watch The Good Place. Because if they watch The Good Place, they would realize that that wouldn't count because their intention was to try to get sucked off and not to actually do good.
Exactly. It needs to come out of the goodness of their heart without being intentional.
Yes, they need to be more like Jacob, where he's going to like anonymously donate his key because he is the best human.
Yes.
And we're not even going to explain what we're talking about right now.
Love Jacob.
We're talking about a book and not the show.
Oh my gosh.
The whole like election was funny. that kind of went over a couple of different episodes, if you think about it, because that started. I like that
it's an election.
Each other, or like we make statements and then we contradict it. But yeah, yes. Because when does Dirk first pop up? I think it's, oh my gosh. So this is not about the election, but Halloween, where like Hetty fakes that she has like the Fargo accent, like the Midwest accent. And then Trevor at the end is like, can you do a Philly accent? And she does one, and he's getting like excited about it. I was amused.
Those two, if they don't fall back into something again,
yeah,
I'd be surprised.
They gotta have at least a situationship.
Yeah.
But anyway, whenever Dirk pops up, I feel like it comes across a couple of episodes. But like where Alberta is like, oh, you should be a carpetbagger. I thought that was hilarious. And she has to explain what a carpetbagger is, and he goes and moves into the basement. And it was also she could get the room to herself so she could smooch with Pete.
She's a mess, and I'm a mess right now. Sorry.
There was a lot of funny things this season throughout. Like,
I won't ever take it away from them about that, right? They do have their funny bits and stuff like that, but there are just times where overall, it's like, oh, we're kind of like getting this kind of storyline again.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one where in the Mummy episode where like Pete's gonna go with the mummy, I forget his name, to Egypt and do the incantation, and Pete is like prattling on like he does. And this ties in with the episode with him and Sam where he just talks and talks and talks. And so like the mummy guy is like, he wants to go back into the sarcophagus that he's been like stuck in for like hundreds of years. Or like, is it like 20,000 years? Do they say? It was a long ass time.
It was.
And like Pete's like, nope, you got to ride in the cabin with me.
He's such a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah.
He really is. But that can be annoying, obviously, since Sam is like...
It can be a lot. You can't be one thing all the time. You can't be like a happy-go-lucky guy all the time. You can't be
and he is.
all the time.
He is. It's like...
Yeah.
You have to get... I mean, we've seen him get upset, but it's not on a consistent matter. But then it would throw the show off, I feel like, if we do see him.
Yeah, because that's who he is. Jay's kind of like that too, which is why they're like so good together. Oh, and that was another funny moment where like in the first episode where Elias is trying to kill Jay and he makes some comment about how Elias has the Force, and he's like, not that this matters right now, but did my boy Pete make a Star Wars reference? And Sam is like, yes, he made the Star Wars reference.
That's his boy.
Jay's doing the like noises for the lightsaber, and like Pete is like, no, he needs to make the noises that helps him poke. But they're
the only one who understands him.
Too. Like, you can't imagine seeing like Jay be genuinely like mad. Like, he gets annoyed.
Yeah, but he never seems to be upset about anything, even when he has every right to be. And Sam too, you know, like we see her upset at the Christmas Carol episodes.
Yeah,
rightfully so. And then she takes it back because she sees all of the stuff that she's been able to help them with. And that's more important.
Yeah, she gets frustrated and angry, and then she'll like calm down, and it's very realistic. Like, she'll like realize like, okay, like the intentions are good and things like that. Because we saw that with the episode where her and Pete are traveling. Like, she gets really frustrated, and like she even says like, it's not just about you, it's about like all of these things at once. Which is very real, because it's like when we tend to get mad at somebody, it's not necessarily even something they did. It's just like there's a lot of things happening that people don't know about. And so like once she's able to step back and like think rationally, she'll be like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. And she'll go back to being nice.
Which is good, because she's being self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. Which some of these ghosts need to do.
Girl, they have been living on their own for such a long time, doing all kinds of things, like leaving patients in the dirt,
and then just not mentioning it to anyone.
No, because they don't want to look like the bad guys. So yeah,
and like living in their own bubble where like they don't know dinosaurs. Like some of them don't know dinosaurs exist, or like what did Thor say? Thor mentioned something about an airplane. And then somebody was like, airplane, or no, it was the helicopter. He said like the
Yes.
helicopter, and they're like, helicopter, but a car is a land boat.
Yeah.
Like they're so unaware of what's going on around them unless it directly impacts them.
Yeah. I don't know how a helicopter directly impacts Thor, but
he said something about a TV show, I think. He knew about it because of a TV show.
Okay. So he got a name for it. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, like
a land boat makes sense because when they came out, there wasn't any TV in existence, So he had to come up with a name for it himself until by now he should have heard the word car.
He should have. And they've told him cars, but like I guess he's so like
he prefers. Yeah, he prefers land boat.
Land boats. Just shout out to the Farnsby for their swingers video that traumatized poor Jay and Pete, because Pete, I don't know why Pete didn't just go into the closet or leave. I guess he didn't feel like he could move.
It was like deer caught in a headlight type of thing, I suppose.
Think so. Yeah, because they do say something like, why didn't like Garrett and Libby turn it off? And Pete says something like, nobody could move. Oh, and Judy was like, no, not on my wedding day. Because she knew exactly what was on that video. Poor Judy. Can you imagine that being your son and having to be in the house
day in and day out, seeing all
the
parties stuff that they be doing?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Can't leave the property. Can't just walk out the door. Just to walk down the road until all of that is over. Yeah.
I wonder how big their property is though, because I think the inn is on, like the B&B is on like a pretty decent property, isn't it?
It's a big house itself, so I would think that, and any homes around that area should be big.
So at least they hopefully can like take a long walk.
Yeah.
So, but I don't really have anything else. I mean, I'm looking forward to the next half, which comes out at the end of February.
We shall see how it goes.
Yeah, but there was fun guest appearances from people.
Yes.
There were fun moments, but like, just overall it was like underwhelming compared to other seasons so far. Mm-hmm. We'll see what part 2 of the season does.
I need more Alberta. I feel like we've lost Alberta. But there's so many characters, it's hard to give each of them a focus for an extended amount of time. Isaac does get a lot though, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, she did have episode 8, The Life and Times of Esther Green, which that was wild that like that's her real name. But like there was so much of Todd in that episode.
Yeah, I know.
And not enough Alberta.
Right, exactly.
So so give us more Alberta, but not Murray.
Not Murray.
Murray's her puppet.
Oh God, I actually don't like those stupid things. So I'm not going to be happy if they actually do bring it back.
You know what I want to know? I want to know if she knew how to do that or if she had to learn it for the show. Like, does she have like a secret ventriloquist past that we don't know about, or did she just learn how to throw her voice?
Question.
And how will you feel about that if she does?
Oh wait, it would be faster if I just like looked it up online.
Because sometimes they do they'll be like, oh, you have this odd talent, let's write it in. And then other times they'll be like, hey, can you learn to do this for the show?
Wow, I thought it looked authentic, but you really had to train to pull off Alberta's ventriloquism skills on screen. Oh, yes, for hours and the weekends, because I'm a little bit like Beyonce. If I'm not getting it right, I'm going to keep working, doubling down.
Okay, so she had to learn.
Wasn't. Yeah.
Does that make you feel better that she didn't know it before?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did. She seems like she likes to try different things.
A multi-talented woman.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Well, do you have any last thoughts? All right, well, listeners, let us know what you thought of part 1 of season 5 of Ghosts. Was there a particular episode that you really liked or storyline? Let us know on Instagram. It is at GABbin Podcast, or you can email us at GABbinPodcast@gmail.com. And Thanks for listening to GABbin. Go check us out on Instagram, like and follow us. Check out our other episodes. We are on all the major platforms where you can find your podcast. Feel free to buy us a coffee.
Please do. We need it.
Talk to you next week. Thanks for listening to GABbin.
GABbin. We're GABbin. We're GABbin. We're GABbin. We're GABbin. We're GABbin. We're GABbin.